Attempts by Prime Minister of Armenia Nikol Pashinyan to regain the favor of the public in his country led to another controversial statement. Speaking of assumptions in the media that in the course of previous contacts of Armenian officials with the Azerbaijani side, the Karabakh settlement of territory for peace was discussed, namely the transfer of areas around Nagorno-Karabakh to Azerbaijan in exchange for signing a peace treaty, Pashinyan said that the new authorities of Armenia do not even consider it at all. Our government is pursuing a principled policy on the Karabakh issue that none of the previous governments of Armenia has ever pursued, Pashinyan said. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Azerbaijan called the statement of Armenian Prime Minister incompatible with logic.
Краеугольным камнем переговоров по урегулированию армяно-азербайджанского Нагорно-Карабахского конфликта.
It's difficult to understand Mr. Pashinyan's logic. As it known, the basic of the negotiations conducted through the mediation of the OSCE Minsk Group co-chairs on the settlement of the Armenian-Azerbaijani Nagorno-Karabakh conflict is precisely the withdrawal of the Armenian armed forces from the occupied territories of Azerbaijan. This requirement is contained in 4 well-known resolutions of the UN Security Council, as well as in the almost all documents adopted by international organizations regarding the resolution of the conflict. In this case, the question arises, does this position of Pashinyan mean his refusal to negotiate?
Данную позицию господина Пашиняна как его отказ от переговоров.
Earlier, Nikol Pashinyan called the meetings with the head of the Azerbaijani state Ilham Aliyev not as negotiations, but informal communication, adding that in the negotiation process Armenia cannot take on all the obligations without Nagorno-Karabakh, and also referred to meetings of the foreign ministers of the two countries to continue the negotiation process on the Karabakh settlement. How comes that the head of the Armenian government cannot negotiate on behalf of the Armenian community of Nagorno-Karabakh, while the Minister of Foreign Affairs continues them? It's worth recalling that 4 meetings of the foreign ministers of Armenia and Azerbaijan have already taken place, and the 5th is being prepared. These negotiations are held under the auspices of the OSCE Minsk Group, which as is known deals exclusively with the resolution of the conflict. Against the background of the optimistic statements of Baku, the contradictory statements of Armenia only provoke criticism of Yerevan. Armenia should understand that the time has come to resolve the conflict. Azerbaijan will not wait long. Militarily, economically, and politically, Baku has much greater opportunities, and Azerbaijan can return its lands under international law.